See, are y'all familiar with the 15-minute cities? If you are not, you will be by the end of this video. Check this out. Like it before you light it. Hit the sub before you hit the bud. And join the team before you hit the green. And do that too. I need that.
If you haven't heard of 15-minute cities, let me explain. The idea is that everything you need, your job, your grocery store, your entertainment, your education, should all be within a 15-minute walk. You don't need to drive a car. Your carbon footprint is too much. You will scan your ID walking along, so we will know all about your movements, your carbon footprint. It will reduce climate change. You won't be driving any kind of fossil fuel car. It all sounds so convenient, right? But here's the thing. This isn't about walkable communities at all. It's all about control. And this is exactly what the World Economic Forum wants. You can read all about 15-minute cities right on the World Economic Forum's own website. I encourage you all to go to their website and do it. I won't bore you with it right now, but they actively promote it and they actively want it.
Hey, bro, every day they coming up with new shit to just monitor us and encroach upon our privacy. This is wild, bro.
Okay, guys, this is something I noticed. Now, we're here in Austin at a place called The Domain. Now, it's very nice, luxury stores and whatnot, but if you pay attention, this is actually a 15-minute city. The reason being, if you look up here, you have endless apartment buildings on top of the whole entire shopping center. You have luxury stores. You have people walking around to where within 15 minutes, you can get to everything. Your shopping, your food, your entertainment, you name it, and nobody really notices. Even right here, you have advertising right here, 24/7. And it's targeted towards a certain demographic, people with money. Why else would you live on top of a Rolex store? You have Aloe, Anthropology. This just goes on and on, you guys. This is a part to where I haven't even seen this part yet. Keep in mind, it's called The Domain. They have domain over you. Pay attention, it just keeps going.
Never ending.
Never ending. Building apartments on top of a building. Louboutin over here. This is crazy. Nobody really realizes it, but this is a condensed, highly populated area to where you really can't leave because you really don't have to. Live, come down, shop, eat, Balenciaga.
This is really it.
Versace. Again, they are targeting towards people with money and keeping everybody else out. It's haves and have-nots. And I've been telling you guys, Agenda 2030, this is what's happening. This is what they're doing right now.
It keeps going.
It keeps going. Look at this.
Tesla, Montclair, shit keeps going.
We checked out The Domain for a while. This is a new part that we haven't seen before.
We've been coming here for the past 3 days.
Yeah. Comedy club right here. You have your parking, you have shopping, where you live.
They're really doing these 15-minute cities. This is crazy. We're out in Austin. Like, look.
Built right in.
Built right in.
Right here.
Parking lot right behind the. I've never seen this. It's still going.
This is going.
It's still going.
This is some wild shit.
Got IKEA at the corner.
Now you're asking yourself, who actually owns this 15-minute city? And there is a few interesting companies like Simon Property Group, Cousins Property Group. But who owns those groups? Did some research. Lo and behold, BlackRock and Vanguard are the major shareholders in this 15-minute city.
They always behind it.
Surprise, surprise, right?
Same shit, different day.
More parking, more residential spaces, and it's all connected. And it just keeps going.
All this is all the same
All
shit.
this is the same thing.
Yeah.
Work here, live here, eat here, never leave.
Retail hell.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure there's been a movie about this kind of situation, dog. But look, let me highlight some of these comments, bro. Lived here. I knew I was in a 15-minute city. I was originally looking for a walkable area. After a few months, I started to feel depressed, then felt stuck for more than a year. It's like living in the Disney World or the Truman Show. All the people I met who lived in Escape Domain would tell me the same thing. Was the most horrible year of my life. On another note, they sell a luxury vibe. It's not. Wow. Would y'all want to live in a luxury city? I mean, a 15-minute city? Me personally, I don't know. Because all the billionaires are living on like 500 acres of land in secluded areas, far away from everyone else, but they're selling us on this. That's kind of crazy to me. They promise you a walkable neighborhood, but what they actually mean is you won't be allowed to leave your designated zone without a carbon credit hall pass. Keep preaching, Maverick. This is Austin, Beverly Hills. It's privately managed, not the city. It's nice, safe, and clean. You cannot even smoke there. They kick you out. Now stop by downtown Austin.
A trucker somehow stumbled into America's first 15-minute city, and it's being built right now. It's in Frisco, Texas, and people are shocked to learn the details.
This is what I mean, ladies and gentlemen, about a smart city.
Then you will arrive at your destination.
These apartment complexes will have everything that you need. Grocery store, daycare center, hair salons, you name it, it's gonna be here. Doctors, you name it. So you really have no reason to go anywhere else. And as I said before in other posts, they want you comfortable being uncomfortable. Look at this project. I am actually on site at this facility, this new 15-minute city that they're building. And as I told you guys in the previous post, I own a trucking company, and my purpose of being here is that we deliver the lighting for this place.
Wow.
And this is how I learned that this place actually existed. So these are the lights that I bring here every week, twice a week, for this monstrosity of a complex. So it's just not, I'm getting pictures from somebody else. This is actually a real place that I'm at. This is in Frisco, Texas.
Now, to his credit, he tried to warn people about the dangers of this experimental housing development.
You will own nothing and be happy.
Facts.
The price of homes will be so expensive that you can't afford a home. And this is where you will end up at. A true 15-minute city with thousands of people on top of each other.
What happens when they stop making it luxury? They take away the privileges and all of that kind of stuff. Now you just a bunch of people on top of each other, a project, and that's what's gonna happen. I'm telling you, bro. The government, they gonna try to cut the power on your stupid ass, and you gonna be in a project. It's gonna look nice in the beginning, but then the hole's gonna start smelling like piss. That's how it happens.
Paying what's equivalent to today's mortgage. Thousands of dollars.
This is wild.
Do you want this to be your final happiness?
I'm straight on that. I happen to like where I live.
In his comments section, there are people defending these 15-minute cities, but you only need to look at other smart city projects to see where this is going.
Imagine you can only travel for 15 minutes, buy 3 items of clothing a year, fly just once every 3 years to Europe, and never eat meat again. That's part of the 15-minute city plan that sounds so great in the glossy brochures. I'm Dr. Rennie. I'm free driving days a year through traffic filters, plus 25 for the congestion zones. If you go over it, cameras catch you, the DVLA data is harnessed and IDs you, and fines hit your mat.
You thought Flock was bad? How about cameras covering every inch of the city you live in? And how about wearable devices that track your personal carbon footprint in real time?
Diet, about their physical activity, about the way that they live their lives. We think that wearables are a key to the MAHA agenda, making America healthy again. And we are going to, my vision is that every American is wearing a wearable within 4 years.
We're developing, through technology, an ability for consumers to measure their own carbon footprint. What does that mean? That's where are they traveling? How are they traveling? What are they eating? What are they consuming on the platform? So, individual carbon footprint tracker. Stay tuned. We don't have it operational yet, but this is something that we're working on.
A truck.
It's a low security prison. Coincidentally, a circle that is 15 minutes in all directions from the center is about the size of a small megaton nuclear blast. Wow. These will turn into crime-ridden slums. I just said that, with poor, sad, depressed people on drugs and alcohol. They already tried to start this back in the 70s and 80s with huge apartment complexes when they switched from building homes to jail blocks. They are crime-ridden slums now. That's how it go, bro. All the projects, they started out fairly nice. And then what do? Take the resources away and leave the people there. They did a experiment with mice about that. Like, you take the resources away and they start killing each other.
Yo, check this out.
Welcome to the Smart City Revolution panel. We're going to discuss a very exciting topic, which is how we're going to live our lives and how we're going to work in the cities of the future.
The 15-minute cities that everyone is talking about now is the Great Reset's trendy new name for open-air prison camps. The idea is to corral everyone into neighborhoods small enough to walk from one end to the other in 15 minutes so that you'll never, ever have to leave.
Is your name listed as a stakeholder of any of the redevelopment plans regarding a smart city?
So I'm sorry, but I asked for testimony pursuant to the agenda, and there's nothing on the agenda about smart cities. And if we could also refrain from yelling.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that, and I'll provide clarification. Smart cities is everything about housing.
I do not consent to AI control. I do not consent to smart cities.
Excuse me. Okay, I appreciate your comments again. I do really need to stick to the items on the agenda.
You know what? Your agenda can kiss my ass.
While the wildfires have taken lives, there's growing concern developers are now trying to take the land.
We know very well that you guys, as the third largest stakeholders, the state, do want that land and can take it when you deem it a natural disaster.
Wow. Funny how all the common people were taken out.
Yeah, bro, you will own nothing and love it. That's what they want, bro. They want to control us and monitor us all day long. And they get y'all to vote for it and stuff like that by classifying certain people as undesirables. And that's why we need these extra surveillance systems, because we want to keep you safe. It's a propaganda machine, dog. I'm telling y'all.
This brand new rental community in Tempe has all the amenities: fitness center, dog park, outdoor kitchens, but something's missing. So there are no cars in this community at all.
Isn't it great?
Cul-de-sac is the first community in the U.S. designed and built specifically for car-free living.
Wow.
Co-founder Ryan Johnson says the demand is strong.
Every generation, and including 92% of Gen Z, would like to pay more to live in a walkable neighborhood.
Retail, restaurants, and to start, nearly 200 apartments, all within steps of each other. No cars means no parking spaces, no garages.
Because we don't have residential parking, it opens us up to have 55% landscape space, and we get to add so much to the neighborhood.
Yeah, that sounds good at face value until you need to get the hell out of Dodge, bro, and you ain't got no vehicle. You got to wait on public transportation, which inevitably will not come in the case of an emergency, because they're going to manufacture that shit. Bro, I know I'm sounding like a conspiracy theorist, but dog, if you just study history, worse things have happened already. This shit is crazy.
Like social spaces around every corner. The complex is strategically located right next to the area's light rail system. All residents get a free pass. The first 200 also get a free electric e-bike, and a partnership with Lyft gets them discount rides.
I've been fine just going via rail or just biking.
Juan Ramos, among the first 100 to move in here, grew up in Arizona, but left because he didn't like the car-dependent sprawl. At 27, he just came back and says living car-free has opened his eyes.
Wow. Frankly, for most of the apartments I've lived in for years, I've never even talked to my neighbors. I know people, like, that's Pete over there, that's Ben over there, and I'm like, that's the first time I've said that.
Resident.
While I can understand not wanting to talk to your neighbors from time to time, I'm the type of person, bro, if I see somebody I went to school with at Walmart or something and they don't see me, I'm turning the corner before they see me, bro. Like, I'm sorry. If you catch me, I'm engaged, but I would much rather not. This shit crazy, bro. I know I sound like an asshole.
Residents often gather near the retail stores, which focus on small businesses. Jada Stratman is moving both her Home Sense business and herself in.
It's not as affordable out here as it was a few years ago, you know, and having that opportunity to live and work where you are and just have it as one, that's perfect.
Walkable neighborhoods are all well and good when the weather's fine, but temperatures here in the summer can sit over 100 degrees for weeks at a time. And that'll be the real test to see if carless living can really go the distance.
All I'm going to say is, bro, living in a bubble, that cannot be good for your mental health. It just cannot be good for your health overall. Your spirit is just, I just can't see no good coming from this, for real, for real. Look at this comment. Oh, cool. So when do they start linking the cameras to make sure we don't go outside our 15-mile radius? When they implement the gas tax, I'll be sure to have my digital ID squared away so they can see that I've had all the appropriate vaccines plus boosters. I've met the social diversity quota and my environmental footprint is kept low due to vegan diet. And don't forget about your social credit score too, because they're gonna plaster all of the things that you not doing right so that your neighbors can see it and treat you accordingly. Ain't that about a bitch?
The government has an agenda. We're not in it. We are not in this agenda.
What do you think the agenda is?
I think it's to ruin us. This C40, 15-minute cities, is the agenda you've got to be focused on. We somehow got to stop this agenda from happening because it's going to 90 countries around the world. So if you think you can run to Dubai and live your freedom life, ain't going to happen.
No.
In Saudi, they've already built the line. They were building these huge complexes. You can't get out of them.
Mad, isn't it?
But in your 15-minute city, imagine I want to come and see you for a podcast. You can't drive a petrol or diesel car. You have to buy electric. Not that I think cars will be around. You'll have taxis and stuff. You won't be able to buy the food you want to buy. You'll get a calorie-controlled diet. You can't fly anywhere, maybe once in 3 years if you're lucky. You can't get any clothes, sustainable clothes. You have to keep your clothes for around 3 years before you're allowed to buy anything.
Wow.
You can't go to the cash machines and draw out as much money as you want. You'll be told.
Say, bro, I gotta pause it and tell my people, bro, we already been in bondage and slavery before. We cannot allow this to happen again. Y'all want golden handcuffs this time? That's wild.
Businesses will close down.
So this agenda, like, number one, where have you come across this? And number two, when you talk about this now, what is the comeback you're getting? Is it, this is a lie? This is not, are they denying it? Like, what is it?
Why did they create C40 15-minute cities that no one even knows about? The name itself is hidden. Who is ever going to know about 15-minute cities? C40 doesn't just pop up. This was an invention by Ken Livingstone, I think, or he was told to get it going, but then Khan got in and started implementing it during the COVID period. It was hidden from us. He's gone to 80 mayors around the world to join, and these mayors are similar to him. They have full autonomy. Mayor of New York, if you go to the c40.org website, c40.org, I urge everybody to have a look at it. C40.org. You will see a beautiful, glossy, standard website, and it will just show you about sustainability, climate change, all of these things, and they will not talk about you being locked in a 15-minute city. The government has an agenda. We're not in it. We are not in this.
All right, guys. So I'm on the c40.org website or whatever, and they have one in New Orleans. Are you shitting me? Oh, shit. What does that say? Helena Moreno, member since 2006. What? What is going on? What they gonna have? Your boy Mondavius, New York? This is crazy, bro. This is a real website. He wasn't lying. Wow. I ain't got time to dig into this. I'll do this on my own time.
What if the real reason behind 15-minute cities has nothing to do with convenience? They tell us it's about walkability, sustainability, a greener future. But dig a little deeper and you'll find whispers of control, not community. In a 15-minute city, everything you need, work, school, healthcare, food, is within a 15-minute radius. But what happens when convenient access becomes forced confinement? Surveillance cameras on every corner, digital ID checkpoints, geofencing zones that track your every move. Miss a curfew, travel too far, or dissent too loudly, and you may find yourself locked out of services, or worse.
Man, that's some bullshit.
Sounds dystopian? Bro. Cities like Oxford and Paris are already testing traffic filters, limiting movement between zones unless you have permission, and all under the guise of climate control. Combine that with smart grid tech, facial recognition, and AI policing. And suddenly, this urban utopia starts looking like a digital prison. What if the real plan isn't to save the planet, but to cage the people? Are 15-minute cities about freedom or about fencing you in? You be the judge. Don't forget to follow.
Yeah, it's about fencing us in. Dog, you know what's interesting? Y'all are just going to sit up here and let the shit happen, bro. Back in the day, some white folks told us that, hey, man, you know what? Y'all can't even go fishing without a license, a certification, something. We're gonna limit we're gonna limit your ass to how much fish you can catch. And the crazy thing about that is this: it wasn't even regular people who made it to the point where it needed to be done. It was the capitalistic corporations who were overfishing, and because of that, as a result, the species that they were fishing started to dwindle in number, so they had to regulate it. But instead of just regulating them folks who had the capability of going out there and catching all the damn fish, they told you and me that we can only catch 2 red snappers. Y'all probably like, Will, where you going with this? I was on Horn Island the other day. Yeah, I went out there. And they told me I can only keep 2 red snappers. Why is that even okay, bro? As soon as you throw your line in the water, them bitches was biting. They're taking away your rights, left and right, dog. Straight up, man. God gave us that water. That wasn't made by no man. Why we gotta sit up there and... I'm ranting. My bad, y'all. My bad. Let me get back to this shit, boy. I'm passionate about this.
The 15-minute city conspiracy theory falsely claims that urban planning aimed at making amenities accessible within a 15-minute walk or bike ride is a sinister plot to restrict freedom of movement. It alleges government will use climate lockdowns and CCTV to confine residents to their local neighborhoods, and then often linking the concept to UN-backed agendas, the World Economic Forum, and surveillance. It alleges governments will use climate lockdowns. That's not even a conspiracy theory. They've done it. To confine residents to their local neighborhoods. In the pandemic, that's exactly what they did. Often linked to the concept of UN-backed agenda, the World Economic Forum. There's literally an article from the WEF, weforum.org. They even have a graph to show you what a 15-minute city is and how it should operate. Mark Carney, our prime minister, was on the board of trustees of the WEF when the net zero agenda was presented to their members. He was also the UN special envoy for climate change. Have you read his book, Values?
No, I never heard of it.
How climate change needs to be considered in every single economic decision a country makes. And believes in surveillance. Just look at Bill C2, C8, C9, C12, C16, C22, C25. He's talking about social media bans. Is this even a conspiracy theory? No, it's not. This is reality.
Government overreach is definitely a real thing. I was watching a video today from a brother who does like political talk and things of that nature, and he shared a video talking about Jeff Landry, and coincidentally the video was taken down. His account was restricted or shadow banned, and people who shared the video, their channels had strikes against them. Whenever you speaking that real, bro, they coming for you, dog. Straight up, man. I'm about to start really getting into my investigative journalistic bag. I'm about to learn how to do the research and then present the shit to y'all like a professional. Real talk. It's going to take some time, but I'm going to start doing that because this type of stuff need to be talked about. Real talk. I'm going to do a video about digital redlining. I bet y'all don't even know what that's about. I pay more for internet than white folks do. And that's a fact. And I got the proof on my phone. All I got to do is switch my zip code to a white zip code, 70065, and my bill goes down by $100. But I don't have to decrease my gigabytes, my upload gigabytes, none of that shit. My bill just goes down because I'm in a wealthier zip code. You would think the people who need the breaks on the internet would get the discount. No, they charge us more because we live in a black area. Bro, real talk. Anybody from New Orleans watching this video and you have Cox Cable, if you live in New Orleans East with a 70128, 127, 126, 129 zip code, act like you transferring your service over to Metairie, to Lakeview, Old Metairie, Kenner, Gretna, where more white people live. Slidell, you are going to pay less for your internet, bro. That's called digital redlining. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed this video. I'm going to get at y'all on the next one.